Welcome back to the shed. So in today's content, we're going to get on and bolt the clutch drum to the Ducati 916 primary drive. So relatively simple. I think it's eight bolts, and tighten them up to 32 Newton meters. And also we're going to Loctite the thread. I'll take you over to the bike just to show you where we are with that, and then we'll go on the bench and just have a look of what we've got to do. So here you can see we've finally got around to bolting on the clutch casing. I think the bolts that hold that on, I think there was 9 Newton meters. So yeah, it's all ready. Clutch window was done. That was put in. And then yeah, this is the part we're going to be bolting on the clutch drum. And there you can see the threaded holes. And then once that's done, we can start to build the clutch up. So yeah, once we've got all that on, we can look to connecting all the wires, and then hopefully we can look at starting her up. But hey, I'm sure something will happen and it won't go to plan. But she's looking good under her little cover, ready for the spring. So today we're going to look at bolting on the clutch drum. So we're going to need that. We're going to need the 8 bolts, some Loctite, 13mm socket, and most importantly, a torque wrench. That's set at 32 Newton meters. So yeah, let's go ahead. And when we do tighten this up, we're going to do it in like a crisscross pattern. So yeah, let's go ahead and Loctite the beast up. And those of you who will notice that I'm using the red Loctite. I normally don't like using this because it's solid, but I've run out of the blue, so tough luck. Well, at least I know it won't be going anywhere, that's for sure. Right then, let's get these bits over to the bike and look at the end I'm on. Alright, let's line the clutch basket up with the holes as best as we can. It's always going to be a little bit fiddly. Before pushing it on, I'll probably try and get it somewhere near. And what I might try and do is just locate a couple of the bolts and then give it its final push. Because I'm almost there. Right, that's one in. So I reckon if I get top and the bottom-ish, let's have a look. Yeah, I think we're not bad. We're not bad like that. There we go, get the other ones in. Right, now torque them up. Alright, and what I forgot to mention in the video is, ideally, you need some kind of tool like this. This is the official Ducati tool. It does the clutch drum by locking it with this bit, and then when you put on the clutch basket later, then you use this bit to lock it. So if you can get hold of one of these, it's ideal. Luckily for me, a guy on one of the Ducati forums reached out because I was trying to find a way how to do it, be bodgy without it. Some guys suggested using a crowbar, being careful. Not ideal, but hey, it's an ends to a means sometimes. And then stuff you can buy, plastic brackets. So the guy said he bought that, but they'd snapped in the past, so he just went and got the official tool. So very kindly, a guy called Tim said, come and borrow mine, you're not that far away. So, I mean, anyone who lends tools out in this day and age is a brave man. I mean, I do. We have a little local group in the village, and we know we can trust. But for a total stranger just to say, come and use this, that's just amazing. So I will buy him some beers. I owe him a lot. Not very often you get people like that now. And not mostly because people are selfish, just because people have been burnt in the past lending stuff out. And like I say, someone's took advantage of that. And that ruins it for everybody then, doesn't it? Alright, I'm going to have to use my feet to somehow lock this. It's going to be, I don't think it's going to be easy. So, because I can't just twist it because that'll fall off. So let's try and be a bit creative. So 32 Newton meters. Do it in a crisscross pattern, just so you're spreading equal load. Getting it on nice and square. I mean, it shouldn't be an issue, but that's what it tells you to do in the service manual. I think that's all of them now. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's it. All torqued up to 32 Newton meters. That's it. You don't have to do another round at a tighter one. So that's its final torque. And this is where we'll end the video. So we'll come back at a later date and we'll fit the rest. So let me just flick you over onto the better camera so you can have a look. So there you can see clutch drum bolted into place, bolted on with the 8 bolts at 32 Newton meters. And then the next job, we'll go up to the bench, quickly go over that. And then, yeah, we'll come back for another part to this. Right, to the bench. So, on the next video we do, we're going to fit this. We're going to fit this. I think this gets torqued to around 186, is that right? Yep, 186 Newton meters. So I'm not going to be able to use my foot to use the tool holding, the clutch holding tool. That's some serious torque, so I'll have to get somebody around to help that. And then once we've done that, we can look at putting in the clutch plates and then the clutch springs and tightening that up. And then we're nearly there to getting it started. So, thanks for joining me, and I'll see you next time in the part 2. Take care for now.